What the fuck is up, everybody? It is Dom.
Rain, and welcome to the first installment of SmackDown, a sibling rivalry. We have a lot to cover post Clash of at the Castle.
Which, can I just say that PLE, pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it, was a thumbs fucking down. 3 of them bitches on this side.
It was very underwhelming. I'm not even going to lie. I wanted to be so excited about the matches, and they just fell short in every way, shape, and form possible. I will say, though, the Scottish crowd was brutal. They either liked you or it was radio silence in that bitch.
Exactly.
Which was awkward. Yeah. So, let's go into Monday night. Let's talk
about Clash at the Castle, and let's talk about how Cody Rhodes and fucking AJ Styles match ended. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You end with an I Quit with about to get stepstone on you after the great fucking match it was. That's how it fucking ends.
It was a great match up until the ending, and he's just like, I quit as soon as the steps came out, and it was like,
get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, anyway. Like, come on, at least, I just felt like they could have done more at Clash at the Castle.
Exactly.
But with that being said, I feel like Monday night and last night on SmackDown really redeemed itself.
Yes.
So.
Well, I say we start with Seth fucking Rollins being back. Seth freaking Rollins. Sorry,
It's Monday Night Rollins. Yeah. It's not Monday Night Raw.
Exactly.
First off, I was shocked because I really thought that he was going to take a lot longer of a break than what he did because he was only gone, 2 months max, 6 weeks?
Somewhere around in there. Mania, but I thought it was going to be longer too. But I'm glad to see him back. And, of course, he gets a title shot at Damian Priest at Money in the Bank, which I'm fucking excited about because I think that match is going to steal a fucking show.
I think so too, and we're going to do our predictions later on in another segment called Eye to Eye, right?
Yes,
yeah. We are. And so the thing with Seth Rollins is if you guys pay attention to wrestling at all and you've been following, you know that Seth always wears sunglasses. I thought it was extremely odd that he came out very vulnerable without that mask on to redeem himself, I guess you will, right?
Let's be honest. I know I'm going to get some hate for this, but Damian, yes, he's a good champion, but what has he done since winning the title? Can we talk about that?
I feel like the Judgment Day since Rhea's been gone has really went downhill because you got to think at just a few months ago, they had just about all of the titles that you could hold on Monday Night Raw, from the tag team championships with JD and Finn. No, it was Damian and Finn. Yes. And then Don had the Intercontinental. No, the NXT.
Yeah, North American.
And then, of course, Rhea had the women's title. So, going from that to now the only title that the Judgment Day even has is Damian. So,
that is the main title on the show. So,
okay, but until Liv, I have a feeling Liv is going to sway Dom Dom.
Yes. And Dom Dom, if you're listening to this, I hope you are, because when Rhea comes back, you're going to get your ass got, homeboy. I just want to put that out there, because you're about to get fucked up.
I feel like everybody should aspire to be Dom Dom. Dom Dom has a beautiful wife out in his real life, but he also has Rhea, who is just a powerhouse and a beautiful soul and personality. But then you got Liv that comes into the mix, who is just absolutely dynamite. I think we all want to be Dom Dom. Yes. Okay, I want to be Dom Dom.
I know I do. So, anyway.
So let's go on. I feel like I made a note here. Cause you guys, type A personality here. We make notes for the show.
That we do.
So I feel like there needs to be a Punk McIntyre situation, and I know they touched on that a little bit on SmackDown on Friday, but I feel like it's going to go.
I feel like if you're going to save that, you're going to save that for SummerSlam. Because that's got to be where that all comes to head, and I would love to see that. I think that's going to fucking be a 5-star match, and I know Dave Meltzer, fuck you, by the way. You see that? That's you. Yeah, but anyway, that's a whole different ballgame. But
all right, so can we just let's touch Alpha Academy for a minute, because that was the next match that came up. or storyline. And I'm over Alpha Academy. I'm fucking over it.
Well, I mean, first, let me say this. Bo Dallas coming back as Uncle fucking Howdy. You killed Chad
You're
Gable.
jumping way ahead.
I'm sorry, but we gotta talk about what really stole the fucking show was the Wyatt Six coming back.
That was the hoo-ha of Monday Night Raw. What I'm getting
to is Chad Gable was medically cleared to compete Monday against Braun Strowman and Big Bronson Reed. Bruh, if you're still alive after that, you're gonna fucking die this week. Just saying, because you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I'm glad that Otis and Maxine kind of finally have taken their stance, if you will. They've been leading up with the storyline on that, but I feel like they're really I want to see how they play it out. I really do. I think it's going to be a good storyline now that they've kind of separated the Alpha Academy.
But in my opinion, though, I don't see where you go from that, because what are you going to do with Otis and Maxine and Tozawa that doesn't involve Alpha Academy?
I say a new faction. I'm thinking a new faction, maybe with Sami Zayn. Faction, whatever.
You know, I had to call you out.
We're using words. To fix it. Yeah. We're using words. Yeah. Okay, Braun Strowman needs a title shot. I personally think Braun Strowman is just a hunky man.
You fucking would.
He is. He's not traditionally attractive, but I think that's what makes him attractive is the way he carries himself. And I love the big SOB shirt. I want one. Yes. My next event, I'm getting a Braun Strowman shirt.
You would. But anyway, so what's up next?
We have now this is not wrestling related, but I guess it is. But on X or Twitter or whatever you guys want to call it now, Liv made a Happy Father's Day tweet to Dom Dom.
Yes.
I need more of this love triangle. I need more Liv and Dom Dom. Yes. I need more. And is Carlito in the Judgment Day? Like, is he officially in? Do we even know?
I don't think so. I think he's just there to have help against LWO, which I don't think you really need help with LWO, but if you do, more power to you, dude. You know, and that also increases the Rey Mysterio, Dom Mysterio bullshit that we've already thought we had done, but now it's back, and I don't hate it, but I don't love it, so that's all I can say about that.
Yeah, I really want Carlito to be in Judgment Day. I think he makes a really good fit, but we'll see where the creators take that storyline. Yeah. Moving right on, Io Sky won the first Money in the Bank qualifier.
Yeah. I mean, she won it last year. I don't think they're going to do anything with that, but she is going to be a highlight of the match because Genius of the Sky.
She's amazing to watch. I don't think she gets nearly enough credit, and I love how unhinged they're making her character as Damage Control kind of moves and evolves without Bayley. Exactly. So yeah, Io Sky, she's one of my favorites. I have to say, as many shows as that we've been to, the ones that really, besides the big name, that get the most are the aerial ones. Io Sky, Ricochet. I absolutely love Ricochet. And where the fuck was Samantha? Okay, I love you, Samantha. I need you every Monday. Yeah. Every Monday. And I need you at every PLE. I know that's a lot, but we love you. Exactly. The WWE Universe loves Samantha. Yeah. Ricochet. I'm sad about Ricochet.
I mean, with the direction of creative that they were going with him, he wasn't happy, and we all know that. So I'm happy to see where you go after this. I mean, I wish you the best of luck, and I'm hoping you go to TNA, but that's whole nother ball game. I'm just hoping you don't go to, you see the AEW back there, right there? Yeah, please don't go there.
No, I think what WWE needs to do is realize that Ricochet is such an amazing aerial performer and a great in-ring performer. I think they could utilize him some more. So I would like to see Ricochet re-sign to the WWE, but with a promotion, okay? I think he needs to be utilized better.
Exactly.
Because he has a lot to offer. He really does. He's small, but he's mighty. Moving right along to Braun Breaker. Yeah. He's unhinged, but in the worst possible way. Yeah. I'm really pissed because, again, I love Ricochet. I'm pissed about the way that storyline went down, but I guess that's what the writers want, is to have that feeling and that connection with the audience. But Braun is unhinged. Braun's unhinged. Yes. No, okay, no discrepancies there.
No, I mean, we can't lie. I mean, I love the story they're doing with him, but you need to go ahead and give him a solid one-on-one match and not a double off the street and racking up wins, because no fucking buddy wants to see that. I don't. Put him against somebody real. And you did put him against Sheamus, and it was a good match until it completely went off the fucking rails for God knows why, because it was a good one.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. All right, so then they moved into the Dragon Lee versus Carlito, which is the LWO, Rey Mysterio versus Carlito, Judgment Day, and Dom Dom. Dragon Lee is fun to watch. He's a great in-ring performer. I really love Dragon Lee. I want them to do more with him as well.
Personally, though, I think he is being handicapped by WWE, being handcuffed. And I think they need to let that man shine, because his career before that, he was shining fucking bright as fuck. And y'all need to let him, you let the man cook. Okay, just please.
Yeah, let him cook. He's a great high flyer, great in-ring performer. I'm probably going to butcher it, but the Lucha Libre style is phenomenal. Shinsuke Nakamura too. I know he hasn't been on in a while, but he is one of my favorite, even though they had him turn heel.
And this is the perfect time for me to say this. WWE, if you're fucking listening, please bring back the fucking Cruiserweight title.
Yes.
We fucking need that. 205, whatever you want to call it. Bring that shit back, because we as fans want to see something. I know you brought back Speed. God forbid you tried. But Speed is not where it's at, man. Give us a Cruiserweight division and let the high flyers show off like we know they can.
Yeah, because honestly, I know, again, they build up the names and the storylines with the characters, but when you're at the shows, the ones that really hold your attention are the ones that are doing backflips and backbends and really utilizing the ring space, the outside area of the ring, really making it just where you don't want to take your eyes off of it. Whereas some of the bigger performers, they're not as agile and move as quickly. So, Drew quit. Drew fucking quit.
Well, I mean,
kind of.
If you watched last night, you know he came back and attacked CM Punk, which we all knew was going to come. We knew Drew wasn't quitting with that big contract he just got. Hey, more props to you, dude. You got fucking paid. So, yeah, no ifs and buts about that.
So the secret codes, and we all know the secret codes are the Wyatt Six coming back. I really thought it was going to be Uncle Howdy or Bo Dallas and Alexa Bliss. I wasn't expecting everybody but Alexa Bliss, but I did see online that she was offered.
Whoa, hold up. We don't cover dirt sheets. We don't cover none of that. We only cover facts.
Okay, so, well, she ain't ready. She ain't ready.
Yeah, she's not ready. And me personally, I would love to see it stay the way it is, and Bray Wyatt, love you to death, be the number 6.
Yeah, and the spirit.
Let that be what it is. I know it's probably not going to happen, because they made sure that 6 is clearly in every fucking merchandise they got, which we will be getting some t-shirts for that, by the way. But yeah, just
more merch.
Let it be Bray, number 6, till the end.
All right, moving right along to the next match of Monday night, we had Carter and Chance versus Damage Control, and it was Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane. I thought that was a good match. There was lots of good movement, lots of great utilization of the ring. I think Carter and Chance, again, they're another one of those teams that I feel like could be utilized. They're so small and agile. And they're very high energy. They're fun to watch in person, as well as on TV. Anything else about Damage Control? I'm over Damage Control.
I just want to say that I'm extremely hyped about the women's tag team division for the first time in a long ass fucking time. You actually have true tag teams vying for the tag team titles. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at.
So then we move from that to Breaker versus Sheamus, and we've already touched base with Breaker being unhinged. And then Kaiser and Sammy both came out on the sidelines talking shit. I can't wait to see if Breaker and Sheamus are going to go against Sammy in a triple threat match.
That's really what I see them coming, because you really need that as to progress the storyline even more, because we want to see Sheamus. We want to see him complete and become Grand Slam champion. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't fucking think so. It should, because the man's done everything other than the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
So give the man the title.
Yep.
Please. Just saying.
We already touched the Damian and Liv. The Dom and Liv, but then Damian got involved, and I believe that they're all moving to Delulu land. The Judgment Day and Liv and Dom. We're moving to the Delulu land, and I'm here for it. Yes. I'm here for it completely. I want the storyline to play completely out until Rhea comes back. So we'll see what they do with that, but I hope they continue, because it's entertaining, not just on TV, but to see what they post on outside of the ring. And I know they're doing a lot of the three-way Money in the Bank matches because Money in the Bank is week after next? Yes. So close. But I want to say a few things about the first men's triple threat match. I really wanted to see Ray and Finn and Jay all in the Money in the Bank. And for them to do all three of those in one three-way, I just felt was kind of sloppy and not well written on their part. One, because they're all three amazing performers. All three.
But one of those shines way brighter than the other, and y'all really need to utilize this man. Fucking yeet. Let's go yeet, yeet, motherfucker, yeet, yeet. Okay. That needs to fucking happen.
Yeah, Jay needs to be utilized more. There's nobody that gets a crowd like Jay going. No. I swear to God, I was covered in sweat every time I see Jay, from just the aerobatics of jumping up and down and screaming, and just he's an amazing performer. He's got amazing energy.
All I'm gonna say is we were at the Raw in Savannah. Okay, Jay Uso was nowhere to be found, but every commercial break, every time something happened, everybody was screaming fucking yeet. Okay.
He's like the next Ric Flair with the woo. He really is. It really is.
And I am going to say this. I'm so glad that we got away from the woos at the fucking our live events, because that's all we used to hear. Every single commercial is the woo. Okay? I'm so glad that now it is fucking yeet movement all day. Sign me the fuck up. Yes.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I know we're going to do eye to eye later, but I am 100% rooting for Jay to win Money in the Bank. He is such an incredible talent. Yeah. And they call him main event Jay Uso, but they really haven't given him a whole lot of opportunities to be as great as he really is.
But they gave him opportunities. It just fell short. I mean, with every singles title he went for, it was a solid fucking match.
Until Bloodline interfered. Yes. And so I feel like now that, the Bloodline is really on their own little way over in SmackDown.
On their own island of relevancy.
Yes. Yeah, they can
fuck over there on SmackDown. Leave Jay Uso alone.
Yeah, let Jay climb the ladder.
Again, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Let that fucking man cook.
All right, so we already know next Monday night we're going to have Strowman, Gable, and Reed. And it's going to be a Money in the Bank match. So are we going to go ahead and do our predictions?
Yes. So me personally, I said it earlier in the show, Chad Gable, you're going to fucking die. Okay, you've already got your ass kicked last week, and you're going to get your ass kicked again this week. I'm calling it right now. Me personally, I'm saying Bronson Reed is going to get the win here. I know she's probably going to have a different prediction than me because she loves Strowman.
Yeah, Strowman.
So there's our prediction for next week. I'm taking Bronson Reed. She's taking
Strowman.
Yes, Strowman.
All right, and I guess because we're at the end of Raw, we've covered pretty much all of Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about the biggest breakthrough and debut is the Wyatt.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's a debut. It's more of a return.
It is a return.
I mean, because everybody that is there was already there. And can I just say that the beginning of that return scared the living fuck out of me. Okay, when she started crawling through the door, the only thing that would have made it even better is she would have been crawling through a fucking TV, and I would have been scared shitless.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I want to say I knew. Well, I intuitively felt like that Bo was going to come back, but I think Bo needed to come back when Bo was ready.
Yeah.
If you guys watch the documentary, you will see that family is very deeply emotional and very deeply connected, and you could just tell the hurt and the pain by losing that their brother, and their family member. And I'm glad he came back. I'm glad he came back now. I can't wait to see. I'm getting chills just talking about it. But you can definitely feel Bray's spirit there, for sure.
And as my boy Chris said, they don't need to rush them into any matches. Drop the QR codes. Let's keep it going. Let's build up some hype some more. Because wrestling fans, they have fucking small attention spans. But they want the instant gratification. Me, I want to see that story play out. I just don't want them to build up this hype and then immediately book matches. Like, please don't do that.
Well,
don't
you gotta think too, like a lot of them have been out on leave, and I know Bo has been out grieving and doing his thing, so you got to give them time to get back in the spotlight. It's hard being on a camera. It's hard putting yourself out there and then having other people's opinion, and then all while you're trying to grieve and grow and carry on a legacy. So, all right, moving to SmackDown. We're in SmackDown territory. My husband, CM Punk, opened in Chicago. I'm always happy when Punk starts off a Friday night. My bucket list is to touch CM Punk. So next couple matches or events that I go to, I'm getting in touching distance of CM Punk because, yes. He's hot.
Whatever. Where we at?
Punk and Heyman, the bromance is so cute. It was cute. The bromance was cute.
I mean, that came full circle, though, because, I mean, let's be honest. Going back, CM Punk is a Paul Heyman guy and will always be a Paul Heyman guy. So
I thought the bromance was cute. And then Heyman, it was like, take me with you. Like, how cute. I was like, I wouldn't want to be with Solo and the Tongans either.
No.
I miss the old bloodline. I do.
I mean, the CM Punk having the balls to say that they're a bunch of fake ass Usos, I mean, that had me fucking rolling.
Punk said he was a cosplay tribal chief. I wrote it down word for word.
But he also said that the Tonga was a fake ass Uso, which it is the truth. I mean, if you look at it, they're building it the same fucking way as they built the original bloodline.
I agree. And then Cody came out and was like, the fuck you thought?
With a bat, might
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that was another topic I had on there. I was like, I love the fact that they're bringing bats because I would choose a bat in the apocalypse. So, I mean,
I mean, you would. Me, I mean, we'll stick with the bat. Okay, let's just leave that.
They need to wrap some barbed wire around it, though.
Yes,
really
exactly.
Level things up and get them a loose seal.
ECW.
Yes. Yeah.
This fucking guy. That's what I grew up on, so.
The second Money in the Bank qualifier was Belair, Michin, and Chelsea Green.
And the fact that fucking they gave the win to Chelsea.
Chelsea utilized the time, though. Chelsea utilized the time in the ring.
She did, but you could have put Michin in that spot, and it would have been even better to me because Michin love her to death, and WWE's not doing shit with her.
I agree.
And
Bianca's a great talent.
Bianca getting the win there didn't make sense to anybody. I mean, she's doing tag team. She's going to probably kick back up tag teams with Jade.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that just made sense to me. I would have said Michin in that spot.
I actually, honestly, love all three competitors in the match. Yeah. I feel like Belair and Michin are especially technical wrestlers, yes. Whereas Green is just an amazing entertainer. And, I mean, you can't get mad at for the woman for utilizing the opportunity. She's an opportunist. Yes. And she took it. She got it. Let's see what she does with it.
Exactly.
Followed by McIntyre striking back on Punk. I want to see where the storyline goes. One goes out on a stretcher. The blood was a nice touch.
Yes. And CM Punk, the fact that he got took out of a stretcher in Chicago, was a kind of
a little low blow.
Yeah, I mean, it's his hometown.
It's hometown.
And I understand you're trying to build Drew to this dominant force, but is Drew that guy anymore? I don't think so. I mean, again, I'm probably going to catch some hate for this one. I don't think Drew's the guy anymore. He's had his opportunities. He's failed. Just saying, that's my opinion.
I think Drew has a lot in him still. I think that Drew has just been antagonized. He lets too much outside influence and influence his in-ring performance, i.e. the CM Punk stuff. Because let's be honest, he would have won that match had Punk counted him. Yeah. He would have won.
And again, every time Drew's in the ring, all you hear is CM Punk chants. I mean, I know it's got.
He's just being tormented.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
And I don't think it's ever going to end. Even if you do beat him, you're still going to have CM Punk follow you around for the next couple of months.
Yeah, I want to see this storyline play out. Yes. I really do. Hopefully that hasn't pushed back any time from Punk returning. Yeah. Because, they're going to play out this storyline, I feel like, until he returns. And if he was further injured, it could just be a longer wait for us, the fans.
Exactly.
Second Money in the Bank qualifier match. We had Tonga, Hayes, and Orton. And I don't really care for Tonga. I think he's a good wrestler. I don't enjoy the character. I don't enjoy the new bloodline.
Going back to that, I feel like Tonga is handcuffed because if you follow his career, this man is fucking talented as shit, but they're not allowing him to be him. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, I'm so fucking excited to see Carmelo Hayes in the fucking Money in the Bank.
And Carmelo was another one who, just like Chelsea, he utilized and took advantage of an opportunity going for that win. I do want to point out, though, Randy threw both of them like they were toys. It was just so effortless how he threw two grown men like it was nothing.
Yes.
So Randy, he is a legend. I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon. So, I want to see Randy get into some title matches. I think they're not utilizing Randy for all he has, but I do know that he's got that neck injury and back injury and all of that good stuff. So,
I mean, me personally, yes, I want to see him. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, if anything, it's going to be in the tag team division, which with KO, I'm not going to be mad at that.
No.
Let that man cook with KO, and let's see what they do as a tag team. Because, let's be honest, A-Town Down Under... whatever.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Waller and Theory.
No.
They're not my favorite.
No.
Let's go into this next this next tripod of people. So we've got LA Knight and, of course, Logan Paul. They've been bantering back and forth for the last couple of weeks, but we're throwing in Escobar. And so next week's qualifier is going to be Logan Paul, LA Knight, and Santos Escobar.
So with that prediction right there, I'm going to say Escobar for qualifying.
I am too. Escobar's funny. He cuts a really good promo.
Yes.
I genuinely laughed. I was like, his little banter was nice.
Me, I would pick LA Knight, but as hot as LA Knight is, they're not doing shit with him. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, it's got to be Santos here.
Yeah.
Logically speaking. Because I don't think Paul doesn't make any sense unless they're going to have him win just to be spot after spot in the ladder match, which again probably could happen, but Santos to me would be the smart money pick there.
I mean, can we talk about Logan Paul? Like, I know Logan Paul gets a lot of hate, but for this man being as young as he is and to have utilized what turned out as a YouTube career when he was a teenager with his brother to what he has become.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the first person to get his beverage, his brand on a WWE ring in the center. Like, do you know like how innovative that is? How he's branding and making money. Like there's some people to watch. I mean, I know that people are like, oh, he's just an influencer, he's a YouTuber. Yeah, he's created a lot with his life.
See, and the fact that you're using my words that I said about him during this moment right here, you said it best. Like, that's what I feel. The man is talented as fuck in the ring. I give him credit, all the credit in the world. But I still don't like you. And nothing will ever change that. Logan Paul, I don't like you. bro. Sorry.
Logan Paul, I think you're a fucking genius. And, you know, I really almost thought about going to buy a bottle of Prime to set up because maybe you would see our podcast.
Even if she did, that would not be allowed in this studio right here because this is my studio. So that would not happen.
Logan, hit me up.
Period.
I'll buy some Prime on my TikTok and social media on loose.
This guy's not fucking about to.
Uh-oh, we got crystals falling off the floor.
Everywhere. Like, so, now it's getting heated in this.
All right, moving right along to the next Money in the Bank qualifier match. We have Waller, Owens, and Andrade. Andrade won.
Yes.
That was a good match, honestly.
And I'm excited to see what Andrade can do in the ladder match because his first run in WWE was lackluster per se. I mean, yes, he held the NXT title, but other than that, he really didn't do shit. But now they're actually utilizing him like a main event talent. I'm super fucking excited to see what they do with him from this point on.
I am too. I feel like he's got a lot of talent. And Kevin Owens, I feel like they're going to do something else with his storyline, especially with him and Randy being together.
I mean, if I was booking this shit right here, I would have Bloodline versus KO and Randy Orton at a PLE. Give us that, please. Don't give us that on a fucking Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
Give us that on a PLE because that is what the fans want to see. At least I know I do.
I want to see it too. So, I want to see Punk and McIntyre on a PLE and not on a Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, don't give us that shit. I mean, if you do, make it a no DQ or some bullshit. Like, just have it prolonged to the next PLE, please. Please do.
Finally, we're here at the main event of SmackDown. We had Rhodes versus Solo. It was a DQ, of course. RKO to the rescue. I'm ready for some triple tag action if they're going to carry on the storyline. But honestly, with Cody having the title, I feel like we could move along from that. But Jacob Fatu returns.
Hold on. Now, you got to put some respect behind that one. Motherfucking Jacob Fatu is in WWE. Let that sink in, because I follow the man from his days in his early promotions. I'm not going to name drop promotions because this is covering WWE, not anything else. But
with Jacob the AEW sign
forget about that. But that man is a pure fucking wrecking ball. Thank you for finally giving us Jacob Fatu in WWE. I cannot fucking wait to see where they go with him.
I hope they don't just throw him in with the Tongas and Solo, although I have a feeling there probably are because of the family name. But he's a great solo performer, and I can't wait to see what he does. I love how both Raw and SmackDown, we got huge debuts.
So with that being said, me personally, watching both of those shows, it made me feel like I was watching the shows after Mania. Because the Mania shows, let's face it, those shows fell fucking flat. But these two right here, fucking snap, pop, motherfucker. Like, that's what those felt like to me. And I was super excited, and it's a great time to be a WWE pro wrestling fan. Not using entertainment, because this right here is fucking wrestling at its best.
I'm excited with Triple H's direction and his lead that he's taking. He's bringing us back to the Attitude Era, but better. And Dom told me the other day that it was called the Renaissance Era.
Yeah, we reviving pro wrestling right now. And that's pretty much all I got right now.
Yeah, this is our weekly summary. We'll be back every Sunday.
Yes.
And we'll be covering all of the Raws, the SmackDowns, and the PLEs.
And if you would like us to cover NXT, which I still watch it, I got to get her on the bandwagon of watching it religiously. But if you would like us to cover that, hey, drop a comment right down there. If you want us to cover it, let us know. We would love to cover it. Just giving y'all another outlook, let's get involved.
Yeah, if you guys want TNA, if you want AEW, we can cover everything.
Okay, look, we're not covering AEW. I know I got a sign up there, but I'm covering WWE because this is where it's at.
I'm gonna be honest with AEW. I watched it because Sting was there because that was like one of my idols growing up. But now that Sting has retired, I have not watched AEW since the pay-per-view that Sting. Yeah. So with that being said, we love you.
We love y'all. Hey, and make sure you hit the follow button, the subscribe button,
subscribe,
yes,
notification bell.
Shit. Yes, and we'll see y'all again next Sunday.